Hi, my name is Kieran Fleming. I am the executive chef here at the Spa Resort Casino, and today we're in our Oasis buffet, and I'm going to show you how to make our tortellini pasta with a pomodoro sauce. This is a made-to-order station that we have on the Oasis buffet, so you can come in and have whatever you like, but today we're going to demonstrate this particular dish. Starting off is we have some shallots here. If you don't know what a shallot is, it's basically a mild onion. For this dish, it's particularly nice because a pomodoro sauce is actually a very quick and fresh dish. It's not going to be heavy. It's perfect for people on a diet because there's not a lot of calories in this either. So I'll show you how you cut this one up. What you want to do is cut the end off here, slice it along the side here, make a few incisions this way, and then all you have to do is cut it like that, nice and fine, because you don't want to bite into a big piece of shallot. The next thing we have is fresh garlic. We use all fresh ingredients here at the Oasis buffet. I chopped these up and mixed them with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, the next item we have on our ingredients is a Cremini mushroom. Now the Cremini mushroom is actually the same thing as a portobello and a button mushroom. They're all from the same genus. It's just a different aging of the mushroom. The white button mushroom is the youngest. This Cremini is in the middle, and then you have the large portobello mushroom as being the oldest. They let it grow a lot longer. Now, when you're looking for this Cremini mushroom in the store, what you want to look for is make sure this is all sealed up, because that means it's a fresh mushroom. Also, the other thing I want to point out is make sure you wash your mushrooms. There's always a lot of people out there that say, oh, you shouldn't wash the mushrooms because it absorbs all the water. It doesn't absorb the water. Take the stems off. If you make stock at home, these are great to make a mushroom stock for vegetarian dishes. So you can hold on to those. Now, all you need to do is slice this thin. This is going to be a quick dish that we're cooking. So you want to make sure all the ingredients are of the same size so that it all cooks evenly. So I'm just going to slice this up. There we are. That's nice and easy. The next thing we're going to go with is our tomatoes. Since this is a pomodoro sauce, obviously you're going to have tomatoes in it. That's a big component in it. Now, for this dish, I'm going to use Roma tomatoes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the ends off here. And I like to take the seeds out of these just because personal preference. And all you got to do is slide the knife down this way, get all the seeds out, nice and easy. That way you don't have those little pieces in your pasta, and your dish looks nicer also. So all you do for this is make a few slices this way, and you want to cut them about 1/8 of an inch, not too small. You want to still be able to see them in the dish. So we've got our shallots here, we've got our garlic that we're going to use, we got our mushrooms here, we got our tomatoes, and here we go as our cheese. This is our Parmesan Reggiano cheese that we're going to use in this, and we're going to put this at the end as a finishing touch. I've already grated some here to make things easier for us, but I highly recommend you buying it in a block like this and grate it as you need it. It's got a much better flavor than any of that stuff you're going to find in a bag. Here is the tortellini pasta. Now this is a tricolored tortellini pasta that we use here at the Oasis buffet, and I blanched this off. If you don't know what blanching is, mainly I boiled this, and then when it's just about done, you take it out and put it in some really cold water to make the cooking stop. So these are basically ready to go. They're all cooked. They just need to be reheated. Now the last thing I have here is some fresh basil. And the best way to cut up basil is all you do is get it in little rolls like this, and you kind of just roll it up like that. Let me clean my knife a little bit. And then this is called the chiffonade. They're basically like strings. With basil, fresh basil, you don't want to put it in too soon because it's going to turn black. So there's our basil. Okay, so those are the ingredients. So we'll step over here and I'll show you how to make the dish. All right, so first you start with a hot saute pan. I prefer stainless steel over anything else. It cooks easier. So we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in here, and this is a blend. You want to use a blended oil when you're sauteing something. So we're going to use a little bit of that. There's the olive oil. And then we'll put in our garlic and our shallots that we just cut up. Make sure we get all those shallots. All right. Let's get this heat going a little bit higher. And you got to be careful when you're cooking garlic. You don't want to burn it. Again, it'll give you that bitter flavor. So you want to cook it a little bit quickly. If it starts to burn, you want to put something else in the pan to bring down the temperature of your pan. So we're going to sweat this out a little bit. You only need this in for about a minute or two. I'm going to put a little bit of white wine in this. Just gives it a nice fresh flavor. So we'll saute that a little bit. Next up, I'm going to put in my mushrooms. So now we got that. We'll put the tomatoes in next. All right. You don't want to cook it too much because you want to still have a little bit of that bite to those mushrooms. I prefer my mushrooms to have a little textures to them still. I don't like them too soft on this dish. So this is almost ready here. Okay, next we're going to put in the tortellini. Toss that to coat. And then we'll put the basil in. Toss that. And then we put a little bit of pepper and some salt. All right, this looks like it's about ready. Let me turn this off. Get my plate right here. Get all those good flavors there. Wipe the plate a little bit. And I usually chop up some parsley and put a little bit of parsley on that. And we'll finish this with a little bit of our shaved Parmesan Reggiano cheese. And this is our tortellini pasta with Pomodoro sauce here at the Oasis Buffet Spa Resort Casino. Please come by and see us and tell them Chef Kieran sent you.